Through hard work and dedication, us at A&B Tree Consulting have solved the needs for numerous companies. For the Center of Student Involvement, we will be solving their communication needs by tailoring to both the department and the students of the university. Today we will be discussing our company's background, why we feel the department needs us, both internal and external communications, and we will give our recommendations on how to solve the needs for the department. Next, fellow consultant Sydney Lambert will go into detail about our company's background.
The foundation behind A&B Tree Consulting is what has led us to become one of the most trusted consulting firms worldwide today. In 1995, two young men came together to start a consulting business. They actually had the goal to redefine the consulting industry. They founded A&B Tree Consulting. And there's actually a very interesting story behind the name of A&B Tree Consulting. They chose the letters A and B because they are the first letters of the alphabet to represent that the client will always be put first. And the tree is a symbolism for growth. The company was to start out small and vulnerable and then establish roots to grow strong and successful. When the young men founded A&B Tree Consulting, they enlisted strict company values that is still the basis for the company today. They created a company with a focus on innovation and integrity. They also emphasized personal relationships and honest character. Regardless of the size of your company, A&B Tree Consulting has always treated their companies and clients with the same respect. We treat your companies as if they were our own. Clients will always be the first priority, and we guarantee satisfaction. So, as you can see, the foundation and the history behind A&B Tree Consulting is what has made us what we are today. So now, here's Ryan to discuss our statement of need and why we feel like the Center for Student Involvement would benefit from A&B Tree Consulting's services.
The Center for Student Involvement has always done a really good job communicating with their students, but there are definitely areas that they need improvement on, and that's what we at A&B Tree Consulting would really like to help them with. It's really important that you're contacting your students with updates and with different announcements, and it's also very important that you're doing it effectively and the way it's going to reach the most students, members, and stakeholders. So we would really like to come in and help the Center for Student Involvement just improve their overall image and just improve the way that they communicate with everyone who's a part of CSI. So some of the areas that we have researched and studied to see that they need improvement on is how they are contacting their students and making sure they're getting the most out of all of the communication areas and genres that they're using. So we have done a lot of research for several different companies and organizations, and we figured out the best way to contact and to get the most out of your communication with your members and students and stakeholders. So we would really like to come in and help the Center for Student Involvement just improve on that, since we have done so much research and we've helped so many other companies be so successful with that. So we would really just like to come in and help them with that. We'd also like to come in and just help them communicate and reach out to new students and students who've never even heard of the Center for Student Involvement. We'd really like to just make sure that they are communicating with people who aren't already part of the Center for Student Involvement or the organizations that are underneath or a branch of CSI. So not only is it important to reach those students, but it's really important to reach them in the way that they prefer to be reached, in the way that they're going to respond to, and the way that they're going to retain information. So whether that's email or text or social media, we'd really like to just come in and narrow it down so we can figure out the best way and the most effective way to communicate to the members and to the students that are involved in the Center for Student Involvement. I think they've done a great job so far, but they definitely have areas that they need to improve on, and they've reached out to us, and that's we just like to show them how we can help them improve. Um, we're one of the 5 top best consulting companies in America, and we've proven ourselves with a lot of other companies and organizations at different colleges, and we would just really like to put our years of experience and our expertise in to help them figure out the way they can improve and just keep getting better and better instead of, just staying the same or potentially getting worse. It's important that they're reaching out to new students at Center for Student Involvement so that you can allow them to join and become a member of some of the different activities and organizations that are part of CSI before they decide to become a part of one of the competing organizations. So we've definitely proven ourselves over the years, and we'd really like to go in there and help you at the Center for Student Involvement become the best that you can be and communicate the best with all of the tools and with all of the team members that you have. We just like to come in and help and let our team help your team just become the best that you can be. And we really have noticed that there are places that need that. We would just like to come in there and help you in those areas that need improvement, and also just help you keep improving your overall image in other ways that you may not have even thought about yet, or that we haven't even thought about yet. So we just really like the opportunity to work with everybody, and I think that would definitely be the need for CSI right now, is just figuring out how to communicate with the members that you already have and how to communicate with new members that are coming in. So on the next slide, you can see how we've helped some different companies and how they've just improved so much more after we've come in and helped them at A&B Consulting. And then after that, you will be able to listen to Ariel explain the importance of a strong internal communication in the Center for Student Involvement and how important that is for your organization.
Hello, my name is Ariel Amy. I am one of the 5 co-owners of A&B Tree Consulting Company. I have carefully reviewed your company's internal and external methods of communication. Here at A&B Tree, we believe effective communication builds a strong foundation. With a strong foundation, your company is sure to be successful. After reviewing your methods of internal communication, I saw that you all use email and face-to-face meetings to communicate with your employees. Email is a great method to communicate. However, we do feel that the face-to-face meetings are the most effective. However, when you have these meetings, be sure that you cover all urgent and important information during that time. I have compared your methods of communication with Career Services and the Center for Diversity and Inclusion. I chose the 2 of these departments because they are considered a threat to your department. However, I did find that they use the same exact communication methods as you all, and they are about as effective as your methods of communication. So, my recommendation to you all is to continue to use those methods, but try to do the face to face more, and also make sure you all cover all important criteria during the meetings. Continuing on with your external communication methods. After receiving these, I found that the Center for Student Involvement uses meetings, email, and social media to communicate with its students and stakeholders. The meetings aren't as effective because the news doesn't get out to as many students as it should. The CSI uses flyers and emails to inform students when they are having meetings. All students don't see these flyers or emails, so there aren't as many students there as there could be. The CSI uses email as another method to communicate with its students. While this is a good communication method, it's not as effective. A lot of students don't check their emails on a regular basis, so a lot of them don't get the messages until it's too late. Social media is another platform that's used by the CSI department. This method is good, but many students may not follow the accounts or even know that they exist. A&B Tree's recommendation is to include the names of the social media accounts in the new student orientation packets and encourage your students to follow these accounts. We also suggest that you all enhance the appeal of your social media accounts to attract more people and students. The CSI has helped with overall university retention. However, there have been times when the CSI has overprogrammed itself. While with the guidance of A&B Tree, your department will be sure to improve its personal and professional development. Coming up next will be Imani Fegan, and she will be talking to you all about the recommendations.
Us here at A&B Tree Consulting have come up with 8 recommendations in 4 different areas in order for the Center for Student Involvement to become more successful at communicating with students at the University of West Georgia. The first area is the image. Improve the image by showing students that you value their wants and needs, while also increasing self-promotion by putting up more flyers, posters, and putting up more useful information on the CSI website so that students don't overlook it. The second area is student involvement. Increase student involvement by conducting more surveys around campus so that you know exactly what students are looking for, and provide the students with incentives such as giving away free t-shirts, free school merchandise, free food, and having fun activities on campus so that students are more drawn towards the organization. The third area is increasing department promotion. Increase department promotion by providing students with scholarship opportunities, providing weekly newsletters, and also holding fundraisers. The fourth area is increasing external communication. Increase external communication and improve external communication by becoming more active on social media websites such as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And now we will have the conclusion by Edward Burdick.
In conclusion, we believe that the proposal is tailored to both the department and the students of the university. We will build a brighter image for the students of the present and the future. We will use incentives to build a core of students that are heavily involved with the department. We will spread promotional value throughout the department. At A&B Tree Consulting, we are the pinnacle of the industry, and we are unrivaled. Thank you. Are there any questions?
How much time and effort will it take to put the recommendations into place? Thank you. That's a great question. Here at A&B Tree Consulting, we actually have done so much research, and we have put in so much for other companies and organizations that we have kind of mastered how it's the most effective and how you'll get the most out of your communication to your students and members and stakeholders. So once we figure out exactly what we need to do or what we need, how we need to approach your students and your members and their specific needs, then it will take barely any time at all just to get the things in motion and get everybody on the same page. And once that happens, then everything just seems to kind of fall into place. With our research and our expertise that we've applied to other organizations, we're able to apply it to this organization and just meet the needs of the unique and the different niche students that this organization has. So I'll take it over to my next colleague, and she will answer the next question.
We believe we are the smart choice at A&B Tree Consulting. We are the front runners in the industry, and we produce results that are both effective and have longevity.
The next question is, why should we trust your recommendations to improve our department or organization now and into the future? Well, there's a couple parts to that answer. The first part being our customer satisfaction guarantee. We guarantee our customer satisfaction and strive to do everything to ensure that. We have been around for more than 12 years and have been involved in tens of thousands of different cases. So we have a lot of experience in what we do. We've even been involved in some big name things like celebrity legal cases and international crisis. And there's a reason those media frenzy cases are involving A&B Tree Consulting. It's because we're good at what we do. Another reason that you should trust us with your consulting needs is that we're a very value-based company. We are centered around personal relationships and honesty. Our clients are involved in their cases every step of the way. They always know what is going on, and their inputs and opinions are strongly valued. So those are just a few reasons why you should trust A&B Tree Consulting with your consulting needs.
The next question is, what risks are involved when using our recommendations? Well, the risks that may be involved when using our recommendations would be 1. Students still may not pay attention to the department. Even with increased self-promotion, such as putting up more flyers and posters and adding more information to the CSI website, students still may overlook this and not pay attention to the organization itself. Secondly, students may take advantage of scholarship opportunities or incentives provided by the Center for Student Involvement. Now, on to the next question.
Your department should trust A&B Tree Consulting recommendations to improve your department now and into the future because A&B Tree Consulting provides the tools and solutions that guarantee the results that your company seeks. We take pride in the relationships we establish with our clients and treat your business as if it were our own. We believe in our clients' goals and best interests. Your business will improve drastically by implementing our suggestions into your methods of communication. We look forward to working with your company.
So we hope those questions clarified a few more things for you about A&B Tree Consulting. The main thing we want you to take away from this presentation is that A&B Tree Consulting is the right choice for you. There's a lot of different competitors out there and you have a lot of different choices when it comes to choosing a consulting firm, but we assure that A&B is the right choice. Not only will your department benefit from our recommendations, but the students of the university will benefit as well. Implement our recommendations correctly, and it's a win-win situation all around.